Hey, this is Coach Woolley, the holistic trainer, and this is a technique for myofascial release of the hamstring-glute complex. To perform this technique, we're going to be using one of two tools, either a foam roller or a massage ball. Starting off with the foam roller, we're going to bring it all the way up under our leg, and we want to get almost into the gluteal fold area. So right where my butt and my thigh meet is where I want to be doing this release. To do this release, we want to be sitting up tall. So getting into this position in the beginning can feel a little complex. You may feel like as I try to sit up, I just fall backwards. So what I suggest doing is starting with the foam roller behind you, starting by sitting on top of the foam roller, and now slowly move yourself backwards using your hands for support. And you want to get the roller right underneath the butt, where the hamstring and the glute muscles meet. When I'm doing this technique, it's important that we sit up as tall as possible. We're not going to get as good of a release if I'm bending forward, so I want to sit up tall. If you have trouble doing this technique like so, you can place some yoga blocks or a stool behind you to help support your body, or use your fingertips like I'm doing here. So I should be right about where my hamstring and glute muscles meet. And I'm going to begin by starting to turn my foot in and out. So I'm turning the foot of the massaging leg in and out. And what I'm looking for is any muscle strands that are tight, any areas of high tension, or areas of discomfort. Turning my foot in either direction. If I find a spot that's very uncomfortable, I'm going to stop on that spot specifically and take 5 to 10 slow breaths. Then I will perform the same technique on the other leg. You can get up like I did before, or just start with the foam roller all the way up underneath your leg. Lift your hips up, using this other foot and your hands for support, moving the foot in and out. Now, you may have a hard time finding this spot specifically with the foam roller, so I suggest having some sort of spherical object like a massage ball to do this technique. You can also use a medicine ball as well. So now with the ball all the way up underneath my leg, right where my glute muscles begin, I'm going to sit up tall, use my other foot for support, use my hands for support. Again, if you need something behind you, use a yoga block or a stool to help support your body. And now with the ball, instead of moving my leg in and out, I'm going to glide my leg along the ball. Again, I'm really right underneath my glute muscle, right where the hamstring and the glutes attach. If you find a spot where you notice a muscle is completely tight or an area of discomfort, stop on that spot specifically and take 5 to 10 slow breaths. And again, just to prioritize our posture, it's important to sit up as tall as possible when doing this technique. And after doing it for 2 to 5 minutes on one side, you will perform the same technique on the other side. Now, you're going to do both sides, and if you notice that one leg is much tighter than the other, one area has more discomfort than the other side, prioritize that side more and spend more time doing the side that has more discomfort. Do this technique for 2 to 5 minutes on one leg, 2 to 5 minutes on the other leg. And this is myofascial release of the hamstring glute complex.